Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Ristriardani. My number of student is 21240900991. I am a student of Psychology Faculty at Persada Indonesia University AI. Now I will explain for my task. That's English task from Mr. Budiantoro. And let's start. This is my task, my assignment. And we will discuss the topics about social media for students. In the 21st century, social work professionals are constantly faced with new challenges, budget concerns, elimination of client services, increased liability issues, HIPPA regulation and violation, and the increased use of social media. And the social media has grown tremendously over the last 15 years with the increased use of Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, and ever-increasing blog sites. And as a social work intern place in a human service organization, you will come into contact with many individuals that utilize social media for various reasons. You must be aware of the ways that people can get information about you, connect with you, and learn about your family and friends. It's important that you begin at this point to look at social media not only from a personal perspective, but from a professional one. Your professional image extends beyond the physical setting of your field agency. Clients and staff of the agency will be able to view you as you are presented and as you present yourself through social media. Your professional self must be guided by social work values and ethics, and this responsibility extends to the virtual world and technological world. Okay, there are issues that you should always remember when using social media. Number one, socializing with peers in a social setting may result in pictures and reference taken within the context of a relaxed and friendly atmosphere that are posed by a friend who has not set his or her profile to private. And number two, identify relevant information that can be easily disseminated through social network sites and then share with large and unknown numbers, people and groups, including clients, employers, current or future colleagues, and professional peers. And number three, sharing content and statements online may fall into the category of unprofessional behavior and can reflect poorly on the student, affiliated institutions, and the professions, as well as damaging client relationships. As social work students, you should follow the NASW Code of Ethics. The code response to some of the issues we face as we use social media. There are in section 1.06, social workers should not engage in dual or multiple relationships with clients or former clients in which there is a risk of exploitation or potential harm to the client. This may apply to friending or accepting friends' requests. And section 1.07, social workers should respect clients' right to privacy, and social workers should not solicit private information from clients unless it's essential to providing services or conducting social work, evaluation, or research. This may apply to conducting online search about clients. And section 107, social workers should take precautions to ensure and maintenance confidentiality of information transmitted to other parties through the use of computers, electronic mail, faxing machines, telephones and telephone answering machines, and other electronic or computer technology. Disclosure of identifying information should be avoided whenever possible, and make sure there is confidentiality at both the sender and receiver end. And the last section 4.06, social workers should make clear distinctions between statements made and action engaged in as a private individual and as a representative of the social work professions, professional social work organizations, or the social workers employing agency. So clearly separate your identity as an individual from your identity as professional or in connection with your placement agency as appropriate when commenting or posting on blogs, social media sites. Protect relevant personal information that can be shared with others. What can you do? Below are some suggestions that a student can do to protect their clients, their agency, their school, and themselves. Number one, set your personal information, pictures, and comment on private setting. Number two, use a pseudonym as your identification on social media sites and connect it to any comments you may make on blogs. Number three, Google yourself to see what comes up. Number four, recognize that inappropriate and professional photos, comments, and references that you post or are posted by others can interfere with your professional credibility and can damage your professional reputation. Take steps to minimize or eliminate any risk to you associated with this. And number five, keep your social work student status in mind when commenting on any site. And number six, keep your agency, client population, and the soul of social welfare in mind when commenting on any sites. And number seven, know the person you are friending and don't friend past or present clients and or their families. Now, We will explain to you about social media may also be used in exciting ways to connect with other social work students, social work professionals, social justice issues, and human service causes. Your placement site may have a web page or a blog. The sites can and should be utilized by you. Use them appropriately and with your future social work professional status in mind. Talk to your field instructor about the following issues. Number one, does your placement agency have policies about the use of social media? And number two, how much and what type of personal information is shared with former and current clients? And number three, how much and what type of personal information is shared with agency staff and colleagues? And number four, should I look up a client on social media? Should I do a Google search on a client and the agency? And should I Google agency colleagues on social media? And number five, is there any type of agency related information that should not be sent by email? If there is, how should I convey that information? And thank you. I hope it's make you happy and see you. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.